Welcome back to Language Learning Lab. Today, we're exploring a unique and often misunderstood approach to language teaching, the silent way. Joining me are Dr. Ania Sharma, a leading expert in language acquisition, Mark Johnson, an ESL teacher who used the silent way in his classroom, and Maria Rodriguez, a former student who learned English through this method. Welcome, everybody.
Thank you for having me.
Great to be here.
It's a pleasure.
Mark, how do you implement the silent way in your classroom? And what are some of the practical applications?
It's all about creating a learning environment where students are encouraged to figure things out for themselves. I use questionnaire roots extensively to represent sounds and grammar structure. I might point to a root and ask students to produce the corresponding sound or arrange root to represent a sentence. The focus is on pronunciation, accuracy, and developing a sense of the language structure. I also use gestures and mime extensively.
Maria, as a former student, what was your experience learning English through the silent way? And what were the challenges and rewards?
It was definitely different from traditional methods. At first, it was challenging because there wasn't a lot of different explanation. I had to rely on my own observation and deduction. But that process of discovery was incredible, rewarding. I developed much deeper understanding of the language, structure, and pronunciation, and my confidence grew as I successfully navigated the challenge. I also learned to be a more independent learner.
Dr. Sharma, what are some of the strengths and weaknesses of the silent way compared to other language teaching methods?
A major strength is focus on the student's autonomy and the self-discovery. It fosters a deeper understanding of language structure and encourage active learning. However, it can be challenging for some learners who prefer more different instruction. It also requires a highly skilled teacher who can effectively guide students without excessive verbal input. It also not necessarily the most efficient method or achieve influence quickly.
Mark, what kind of student is best situated for the silent way?
Students who are self-motivated, patient, and enjoy problem-solving tend to thrive in this environment. Students who need a lot of explicit instruction or prefer a more structured approach might find it frustrating. It's also important to have a class size that allows for individualized attention.
Maria, would you recommend the silent way to other language learners?
Yes, I will, but with a caveat, it's not for everyone. If you're willing to put in the effort and embrace a more self-directed learning style, I could be incredible effective. It really helped me develop a strong foundation in English.
Thank you all for this insightful discussion on the silent way. It's clear that it offers a unique and valuable approach to language learning.